Go live. Oh, and the camera's not on. I wonder if it is a camera problem.
I would assume it'd be an internet problem if it's not uploading to YouTube.
Yeah, that's two. But why is in tandem the Logitech is having a problem?
I don't know.
Because it's not. When I booted it up, it was black. It wouldn't connect. And then I
Mm,
unplugged it a few times, plugged it back in a few times, and now it's dead again. So I have to
mm.
delete it
Interesting.
and then re-add it to OBS,
Interesting.
which it does do from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Remove source. Add source. Angry Badger Minis. Hello, hello everyone. Yes, blank on the main. The camera's having a little problems. Uh, Image capture device or video capture device. Add source. New source. Logitech. Wait, Logitech. Yeah, there it goes. Perfect. It's upside down because why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
I think it actually looks good. I don't think I need to do any video correction.
Yeah, that looks great. Angry Badger Minis first and no lie this time.
Got two tries. Edit. Transform. Flip 180 degrees. Boom. Now go over to camera settings. The only nice thing about our old software is it kept all this stuff. Although, did we ever use the Logitech with the old streaming stuff?
Nope.
No. So if we could go back to pixelation
Mm-hmm.
with the
Yeah, we could
phone.
go to it. We could go. Well, not just pixelation. It was just
Yeah, choppiness,
slightly laggy, and
lag.
half the time didn't work.
Yeah. Boom, sorted. Perfect, just no. Oh, no sound. How would there be no sound? Testing, testing, testing. Nick, can you say things?
There's sound.
There is sound.
There's sound.
You guys don't scare us. All right. All right. Everyone says there's sound. All right. It's time to put some paint on the new Masterson's wet palette,
Mhm.
which I didn't even get into this. So they actually had instructions on how to set it up. You were supposed to the wash the sponge in cold water to rinse off
Mhm.
anything that might have come from the manufacturing, and then
Mhm.
you're supposed to soak the paper in extremely hot water for 15 minutes, and it actually suggests putting it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
Wow.
So you're supposed to actually, like, I guess, treat it with heat.
Interesting.
And the instructions say you can reuse the paper many times. You just need to,
Hmm.
you can wipe off the paint with a little bit of abrasion and then
Mhm.
just rehydrate it.
Mhm.
So hopefully this is it. Like, I won't need any more paper. And it was 11
Interesting.
bucks. Like, if I need to buy a new one every year. And it came with 5 pieces of paper.
Hmm.
But maybe it sucks. I don't know. We'll see.
Mhm.
How's the toothpaste coming? It's coming out tomorrow. Power search. For fun, someday you should grab a Transformers figure and orc it up. Well, there is an idea.
Mhm.
Someone today,
Mhm.
in the douchey Warhammer Facebook group, they were like, "Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, what's next? Uh, a uh, a collaboration with Transformers." And then somebody commented, "A Thunderhawk gunship that transforms into a Space Marine would be the greatest thing in the world."
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe this is not the best paint to test out on because this
Because it's white.
This bone color is just a pain in the ass anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Never very nice.
Zerg619. Hello again, Eons and Nick. How are you? I finished sharpening my knives, so I'm ready to do more paper craft.
Yeah, nice. James Cameron Clark. I got the RGG palette, and it's glorious. Joy Flores got the red grass and army painter. They don't mention microwaving their sheets. Same with the parchment tray paper DIY palette. Well, Masterin says to cook it on high for 3 to 5 minutes.
Put it in the oven. Mm-hmm. Bake some cookies on it first.
Yeah.
And then you can use it as a palette.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think it makes it weaker. Like it actually ruins the paper, so you have to buy more.
Mm-hmm.
Salt to taste.
Matthew Bennett question: what made you use an alternative head sculpt for your orc knobs? I just thought they looked better than the regular orc heads.
Mm-hmm.
I think the knob heads aren't horrible.
Mm-hmm.
The boys' heads are pretty bad. I think they're just old.
They're not spooky enough.
They're not spooky enough. They're not ugly.
Not trolly enough.
Yeah. And the Spellcrow heads are just so good looking. They're good looking and how bad looking they are. Look how Lucky Charms are magically delicious. The Spellcrow orc heads are horribly attractive.
Amazing. All right.
Desert sand bases or urban ash bases for orcs. Ooh. I guess whichever would complement the colors on the model better. So if your orcs have very bright colors, probably sand. If they have very dark colors, probably urban. Depending on how bright your urban ash is. Every time he says, I think of Chamberlain from the Dark Crystal. I never saw it.
Me neither.
It's on my list, though. Everything's on my list.
Nothing's on my list. I'm not going to. I'll be honest. I'm not going to watch it.
Marcus McKinney, what base colors do you recommend for a model that has lots of whites on it? Ooh, probably black. Something dark black. Maybe black with just a little bit of
black
gray highlights. My Grey Knights are going to be something like that, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do lava, where the ground is almost white, or it's almost black, but then the lava is going to be pretty bright. And I think it's going to reflect onto their armor and weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's going to be like an army of like 40 models, it's going to be pretty epic.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go hard on it.
Are they all ready for paint? Pretty much.
Yeah, the stuff that's done. I probably want to double what's there. I have a Google Doc of what's in the army and what I want in the army, which is basically just 20 more Terminators.
Mm-hmm.
And that army list was made like 2 years ago, so I'm sure it's still relevant.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Angry Badger Minis Heresy. Stephen Hess, I think I'm driving myself crazy. I want to get the perfect skin tone and base and colors, and I'm testing everything. Yeah, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? It's paint. So if you put it on the model and you're like, oh, it's too much blue, you can just add more of a different color.
That is true.
And then if you're like, ooh, you know what? Too little blue, then you can add the blue back.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're like, you know what? I liked it more without the blue, then you just add in more of the other color.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're like, you know what? I think I made a mistake getting rid of the blue again. So you just put it right back.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
And then you buy different models and work on those.
Yeah. And then those go into a Ziploc baggie.
Mm-hmm. And then you never work on them ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really the beauty of Warhammer.
It is. Gazgul Thraka, how many points of 40k orcs you lads working with? Well, I probably have 2. Maybe.
You have 2 points?
2,000 points.
I don't know how many points I have. Probably 5,000 points of orcs. It's kind of hard. It looks like a lot.
Yeah.
But that doesn't...
I guess I have 50 boys, 20 knobs, like 25 bikes, and 2 war bosses. And a knob with boss pole. And a weird boy. Or not a weird boy, a pain boy. Mm-hmm. So, however, Nick, quick. Well, how many points is that?
No idea.
You're our resident orcologist.
I don't know. I think I can't be the resident orcologist. I haven't played a game in 3 years with them.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Hess. That's a lot of OSL to do for 40 figures. Yeah, well, I got an airbrush. It'll be easy. Power Surge. What if your models are dark gray and you want to make a lava base? How would you go about doing it without drowning the model? Without drowning out the model? Well, you probably just use a different brown. So if your models are very like red brown or red gray, then just use a lot of cold grays in the base. Or vice versa. If your model is very, very gray, then maybe put some red or some green or something into the ash of the base. And just use different colors. But yeah, I wouldn't use like, the problems would probably arise if you used the exact same colors that you used on the model all over the base.
Mm-hmm.
Then that could lead to a little confusion.
Stephen Hess. Jay, your pile of shame is tiny. Not sure what kind of joke to make about that.
Yeah. It's like every other comment is like, woof, that is a nice big pile of shame. And then the next comment will be like, you call that a pile of shame?
Mm-hmm. And I like how, because in the video you say this is not like a good thing. This is not something to be proud of. Mm-hmm. Some people are pretty proud of the pile of shame. Mm-hmm. They're probably more proud of that than their model painting.
Mm-hmm. If you want some incredibly high-quality alternative orcs for Mega Knobs, check out the Artel W sculpts. If I already didn't have a full squad of Mega Knobs, I'd definitely go for those. I've seen them. They're amazing. They're much, they're not boxy like the Games Workshop ones.
Is it just a better pose overall? More dynamic?
It kind of looks like the Orc War Boss from the Space Marine game. I'm sure you're very familiar.
Oh, yeah.
TK Studio Prince. Jay, send me your Gene Stealers. You hate them the most, and I can paint them with my eyes shut. Nah, I love my Gene Stealers.
Well, and a lot of people said just get rid of all of your models.
Yeah, a lot of people said giveaways. A lot of people said I'll take it.
That was very funny.
Yeah. I think one thing I would have gone into, hindsight being 2020, is
Mm-hmm.
that pile of shame is a joke. Like, I like my stuff. I'm not actually ashamed about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, then why'd you say pile of shame
Because that's
then?
what it's called.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what everyone calls it.
Also, I don't know. You were so excited and you had fun throughout the video. I don't know.
Yeah, like it wasn't like an episode of Hoarders.
No.
My family wasn't crying. Nothing, nothing bad happens. I think,
Family wasn't crying.
yeah, like clearly, everything was all right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, everything was under control.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's there just shaking her
Mhm.
head.
Yeah, some douchey person from TLC didn't pull up with a dumpster.
Yeah, she starts throwing it all out.
Gaskell Thraka. By Grot's balls. By Gork's balls. 5K? Outstanding. Marcus McKinney, do you read or listen to the books? If so, which ones are your favorite? I'm trying to listen to more of them. So far, I've read the Eisenhorn trilogy. I read Night Hunter or Ghost Hunter. I read Indomitus. I read the Orc book called Speed Freaks, which was really fun. And I read The Infinite and the Divine, which is a Necron book. And that one is the best one I've read so far. It's very good.
What's the other orc one? What's the one that I barely read?
To Speed, or did I say Speed
No.
Freaks? Or it's
Yes.
called Brutal Cunning.
Brutal Cunning, yeah. I listened to part of that.
Yeah, that one's fun too.
Mm-hmm. It is fun.
Joy Flores, if you're looking to sell something from the pile, Jay, give me a ping.
See?
Oh, we've gotten
Sell.
plenty of DMs.
Sell is a nice word. A lot of people would just like give it away.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people suggested you should paint them up on a stream.
Yes.
Like implying that we
bunch of
don't
people.
already don't have a stream. It was amazing. It was very funny. Also, we only have 5 downvotes. So, can we please get a few more downvotes in here?
Let's get, those are rookie numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I love when new people show up and they're like, "What's with all the downvotes?
Downvotes.
It's so weird."
This is the most downvoted stream ever. Yeah. I want to see it 50-50.
Yeah. At least.
Greg Turpin, I just downvoted this video. Later, virgins. Perfect. Love Craig Turpin.
Stephen has. I tried to replicate the colors on the skin of that orc, and I think it's too light. Do you think another wash of Beal Tan would help or something else? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do Beal Tan. Probably, if you do another full wash, you're probably going to get, like, black in the shadows. So you probably just want to brush it on, like, a much lighter coat than before. Or you could just try mixing a little dark green into your Beal Tan before you brush it on. Andy Crimson. Andy Crimson recommends Requiem Infernal. I'm gonna put that one on the list. I want to become very knowledgeable, which is hard because there's like 12 trillion of these books. 40K Requiem Inferno. All right, it's on the list. I love whenever I get into lore fights with people. Like somebody was arguing about the technically the Storm Hawk Talon gunship from Forge World, the one that just looks like a fat Thunderhawk, is in the lore it existed long before the Thunderhawk, but in reality the Thunderhawk model came first. And so they were arguing that from the lore, the model came first. But I was in the video, I was talking about how the Thunderhawk model is like from the 90s. And clearly they just wanted to update it, so they made the Storm Raven Talon Infernus, whatever it's called. And I think it looks bad. Not bad. I just think it looks like in a like, you know, in like Red Alert or some games when you can upgrade a unit and they just get a little bit bigger. Like a couple more engines, a couple more fins. It looks like that. Can we have you paint some of that Starship Trooper stuff in the not so far stream? Probably, and I think a lot of people were really interested in it, so I think I'm gonna try to craft it into something.
Yeah, that sounds like a series right there.
Yeah. Nice video. I do have everything. I have 2 full armies. I have the army books. I have the core rules, so we could play a game, really.
That would be really fun.
And like compare it to other games.
I'd play a game.
Yeah, and it'd be really easy. It's like 50 models. I mean,
perfect.
They all need to be built and painted.
Easy.
Marcus McKinney, you should listen to Masters of Mankind.
You're gonna be listening up a storm.
All right, new tab. What's it called? I already forgot. Masters of Mankind. Black Library.
ZNBQ tips $5. Downvotes for the downvote god. Interactions for the interaction throne.
Why do you want downvotes? Mostly for fun. The votes don't mean anything in particular, but I feel like downvotes mean a lot more because people are like, why does this have a bunch of downvotes? I gotta check this out. Yeah. Because if you see, every video gets mostly likes. Every single video on YouTube. If you see a video that has like 100,000 downvotes, you're clicking on it.
Yep.
To see, what is so egregious that it upset everyone. Canary Gaming, because downvotes are cool.
Yeah. You got that right.
Power Surge. Are you doing oil washes? Trying. No oil washes on these models, but I do want to get good at oil washes because it seems like the thing. I don't think
I'm doing an oil wash.
Yeah.
Doing an oil wash right now.
Ooh. I think I've yet to do an oil wash that I was in love with. Where I felt like I had achieved a mastery.
Accidentally, I think I messed up the color that I was oil washing previously. So I'm switching to the other color. I have 2 browns, and I forgot if it was burnt sienna or if it was burnt umber.
Yeah. No one knows how to cook umber. Yep. Raw umber, burnt umber.
Yeah, and it's a pain. Medium well done umber.
Ben Montgomery, hi! I'm headed to bed, and I'm glad the stream is going well. Well, it's a good thing you weren't here right at the beginning, because we had some camera issues.
Yeah, we were screaming and repeat ourselves.
But good night, Ben. Unless you're sticking around for just a minute.
That's true. We're playing Kill Team on Saturday.
Yeah, we are playing Counter Kill Team on Saturday.
I message you.
We got everything ready to rock. Got all the rules. We do have new terrain that's painted red.
Ooh. I mean, that's gonna really change up the balance of the games, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it'll go so much faster. Oh, and Hoodson, Hell's Reach is great if you're a Black Templar fan. I've watched Hell's Reach because they're that one YouTuber who made a movie out of the audiobook of Hell's Reach. I watched the whole movie. I don't know if that means I've read the whole audiobook. Probably not, because the whole audiobook is probably longer than like 4.5 hours. I think I own it, though, so I'll probably go back and give it a full listen one of these days. It's very good, though. Mon de Tier, howdy.
Howdy. Ben Montgomery can't come this Saturday, but next Saturday, how about? Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. Zerg 619. No offense, Eons. You need to get a better camera. 720p quality resolution is not good to see the details accordingly. Well, one day we'll be in 4K.
Mm-hmm. I mean, YouTube recommends the 720p as the quality.
Does, yeah. Streaming is kind of intense.
Mm-hmm.
It's streaming is such a brand new thing. It's amazing how it's like now it's just like it's only streaming in high quality instantaneously around the world. Power surge. My oil washes lighten up after drying. Definitely might have to do multiple coats if I'm going for a very dark wash. I'm going camping with some guys tomorrow. A likely story.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you guys are going to be playing Kill Team out there.
Yep. Yeah, we know what you mean by camping.
Mm-hmm. Warden, is it wrong to buy recasts if I'm poor and only play with my friends? Also, I buy Games Workshop codexes, so if I play another game, I won't give them any money at all. It's not wrong. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of whatever. It's like you probably shouldn't buy recasts. It's hard to tell if recasting does anything. Games Workshop is so big, probably doesn't. It's some people speculate that they just raise the price of the products if they lose money on recasts. Some people say they don't notice recasts. I think though, if you're buying recasts to spite Games Workshop, I think that doesn't work. I think the only way to spite Games Workshop is to play a different game and give your money to a different game. Because the only way buying recasts to spite Games Workshop would work is if you only 100% bought recasts, you only pirated their rules and paper content, you only played with friends who pirate everything, and you never post anything on social media.
Yeah.
That would be the only way to truly not feed into the system of Games Workshop.
That's true. Because every time you put a model picture, that's some promotion.
A little bit of free advertising.
Someone's gonna see. Ooh, that sounds like a cool game. Look at that cool model. And they're gonna buy the Games Workshop stuff.
Stephen Hess. One day 4K will be garbage. You'll be in 40K. What's great is HD is so good already.
I mean,
a lot of people's eyeballs don't see that well.
I know. A bunch of YouTubers that are buying 8K cameras right now for their videos, and that's dumb.
Spending car money on the cameras.
Spending car money on the cameras.
Power Surge. Do whatever you want, honestly, as long as you aren't screwing over the small team making small fajitas. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's super wrong to recast small guy from the little guys. That is a really crappy thing to do.
It is crappy.
James Cameron Clark. The stream isn't even an interactive virtual reality experience. I can't even smell the paints.
I got some smelly oils right here. Good being high.
Owen Hoodson, how does the miniatures from Blackstone Fortress work for Kill Team? I don't think they do. I think they're for the game Blackstone Fortress. I know some of them have rules because they're like Chaos Cultists and stuff, and you can take Chaos Cultists in a Chaos Space Marine kill team. But yeah, I don't think they're designed to work within kill team. And then some of the characters have made it over, like that one lady can be taken in a Sister of Battle army. I think there's one or two other models.
The one that you bought?
Yeah.
Pious Vorn?
Pious Vorn. I should remember that because I typed it 2.5 million times in that script.
Well, I remember it because I watched the video 1,000 times.
Yeah. It's a good video.
It is a good video. One of the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I really love the Wednesday one. I just really do. I thought it was so fun. Just giggle to myself.
Stephen Hess. If you want to...
It's nice. It's nice watching someone be excited about the hobby.
Yeah.
It's always nice. It's always really fun. Because a lot of people are really negative.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fun.
Yeah, we won't name any names. Goobertown Hobbies.
Yeah. Nah, top 10 most negative YouTube
very
channels.
Negative. Unbelievable. I mean, he's a goober.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's how negative he is.
Wow, that's a little... I don't know if you want that getting out there.
Mm-hmm.
Clip that, send that to him.
Rhaegar, I was waiting for the Discord notification for the new stream link. Lo, I was just sitting there painting in silence.
Yeah, I didn't send it again.
Did anybody see the new post in general?
No.
I posted some leaked images.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Our guy on the inside gave me those.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, from James Workshop himself.
Jamothy.
Mm-hmm.
James Workshop.
Stephen Hess. Oh, that reminds me. This month's issue of White Dwarf includes a code for a bunch of free games on stream. Oh, that's so great. Even though Games Workshop hates its customers.
Yeah. I've been saying that for decades.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying that since I was born.
Yeah. Games Workshop has nothing but contempt for its fans. That's why it makes a cool game and does cute stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the new Be'lakor model, it's stepping on a Space Marine, and Games Workshop came out with one of their press statements was, upcoming is a new Space Marine captain release, because the internet has been groaning about Space Marine captains coming out, and then it turns out it's a Space Marine captain being crushed by Be'lakor.
Yeah,
like they get it, like they're in on the jokes.
Yep. That's because they hate their fans.
They do. Oh, and Hudson, do you guys take commissions anymore? Not really.
We never did.
Never did. I've done some commission painting in the past, but you can reach out on Discord or something, and we can talk. But probably not. You never know. It might be the perfect project and the perfect time.
The perfect amount of money.
And the perfect amount of money. I know there's some commission painters who make YouTube videos, and I wonder if anyone is ever like, well, can I get a deal because you're gonna make videos on this?
I bet you that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the answer is?
No.
No.
No, and actually, price goes up.
Yeah, it goes up because the model's gonna be famous now.
Yeah. James Cameron Clark. How peeved are you folks that you can't get a hold of the new Imperium magazine? Ah, that does look pretty sweet. There's a. Have you heard about that? The
No.
magazine. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's like $10 or something. It's like cheap, and you get like a little magazine and some sprues for either Space Marines or
Oh, I
Necrons.
think I did hear, but I think we talked about it on stream a long
Yeah, I
time
think
ago, didn't
so.
we?
There was
Mhm.
one, yeah, they're making it. There was one for Age of Sigmar, and now they're making one for 40K, but it's not available in America.
Well then, well that's BS. I guess I just don't like freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would. I mean, I would probably have bought some issues, and it would have probably done a really good job of flooding the eBay market with cheap stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yep, they don't like freedom, so I don't support them, even though I
Mm-hmm.
can't.
I'm gonna recast the magazines,
Yeah,
not the sprues, the magazines.
the magazines. Stephen Hess, Nick, you are the master of interrupting. I think we both hear the dead air at the exact
We
same
do,
time,
and
and
then
we
get
start
scared.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
It is very funny.
Yeah, because there's always that moment. Have I said
Hmm.
anything in a bit? And then there's dead
Yeah.
air, and they're like, "Oh
Yep. No.
no, dead air."
It's like, how long was that going?
Mm-hmm. I'm
20
sure we
minutes.
lost everyone.
Hmm. Everyone runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just don't like freedom. That's
No.
fine. Not every place likes freedom. Warden, I couldn't imagine painting someone else's models.
Mm.
Me either.
I've done it. It's a little bit fun and it's a little bit annoying.
Hmm. I think. I mean, you really like painting,
I
so it's
love
probably
painting.
it's probably a little fun. But part of the satisfaction for you, I think, is it's your models, so you get to play with them.
Yeah, that is part of it.
Hmm.
I mean, I have some very nice photos
Hmm.
of the things I painted in the past for people.
Hmm.
And it's a little bit of a different it's the satisfaction of a job well done as opposed to
Yeah.
the satisfaction of a model that sits in my drawer.
Yeah.
But
Love
yeah,
love a good drawer.
commission painting is a little bit insane though because it has to be really expensive
Yes.
because it's hard and time consuming and hard.
Hmm. Hmm. And I mean, you can see not very many people are good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it all the time. I think I love it on Paint Hub when someone's like brand new to painting and they're already starting their commission painting service,
Yes.
and it's a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes though, people are kind of nice and they're like, these aren't that bad, but you probably can't be a commission painter.
Mm-hmm.
At least not right this second.
Yeah, and then that's almost and you have to be good at painting or at least really good at getting a quality product done quickly, and then becomes the other half of the tricky thing about commission painting, which is the business side of it,
Yeah. Hmm.
and somehow juggling the building, painting, photographing, and like just like taking pictures of stuff and interacting with the person who's commissioning. That can take some real time and effort from you. And so you kind of have to like somehow bake that into your cost. There's a lot of ways for you to lose money because
There is.
if you quote the paint job at like I don't know 8 hours, but then like you're 10 hours in and then you have to put it in a box and drive to the post office and
Hmm.
you spend 20 minutes looking for that bubble wrap you were sure you have.
Hmm. You probably have to be really organized and pay attention. I think the dealing with the people is the worst part.
Yeah.
That has to be the worst part. And then hoping they have to hope that you aren't scamming them, and you have to
Yeah.
hope that they aren't scamming you.
Have to hope that check clears.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a tricky business.
Mm-hmm. That orc is dangerously close to cutting his own arm off. That's very true. There's not a lot of distance between
No.
the spinning death blade and his shoulder.
But you know what? That's how they like it.
Rhaegar, do you guys think drawing and other artistic hobbies can help with this hobby? Yes and no.
Yes.
Yes, it'll help for sure. But the only thing that's really gonna help increase your painting leaps and bounds of painting figures is painting figures. That other stuff might really help you in picking colors and making sure blends are good and everything makes sense artistically. But it's just all about learning brush control and painting models and trying out colors and learning how to blend and dry brush and wash and varnish.
I think learning how to draw would be helpful with like trying to replicate things that you see.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with freehanding, where to put those highlights and shadows.
So I guess it kind of depends on I think it probably depends on what you want to paint.
Yeah.
If you want to get really good at painting, if you want to be an artiste, then probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I bet some of the best painters are really good drawers.
Ooh, that'd be a really interesting thing to ask.
Mm-hmm. Should write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Like a video right there.
So you good at art in general?
Mm-hmm. We would paint the model, then they would have to draw it.
Stephen has. Jay, I love the skin on that orc. How did you paint it? Don't say watch the other video. I already did and don't feel like watching it again. Watch the other video! I don't know. Which of the 5? Is it the one? Is it the green one?
Mm-hmm.
They're all 2 colors.
Mm-hmm.
And some white paint. That's all they are.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like someone's gonna have to watch the other video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can describe the orc you want, I'll tell you what colors to the best of my ability. I don't really remember most of them.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron Clark. It looks like the 89-pound Honor of the Chapter sprue will be going for £9. It'll be just about worth it for a saving on the model I actually want, though I'll probably eBay the spares. Yellow Panzer, you said in your Pile of Shame video it takes 4 hours to paint each mini. Why not just speed paint them all? I don't really like speed painting. I wanna enjoy the painting process more, and I want to have a higher quality end result. So I could just speed paint them and get them done, but that wouldn't be as much fun for me.
It's like if you bought a really expensive steak and then you just wolfed it down.
Yeah.
You didn't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. There are plenty of those models I'm gonna give kind of maybe an average paint job on, as opposed to my highest possible level, and some of them might get a little speedy painty treatments, little dry brush, little
wood stain.
Yeah, little Dunkin'
little
wood
dippage.
stain.
Yep, little dippage.
James Cameron Clark. Unfortunately, watching hundreds of hours of people painting on YouTube doesn't translate to being any good at it when you try it. That is very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah, watching a tutorial it might give you some knowledge, but it won't give you any experience.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Speaking of experience, where's my chocolate brown? There it is.
You can't lose that chocolate brown.
No.
That's your bread and butter right there.
Joey Flores. More like buying an aged steak and then asking for it well done with ketchup.
Ah, there you go. A great way to describe it.
Marcus McKinney, how would you recommend painting white armor to look dirty and worn? I would paint it very nicely, and then at the very end, add lots of chipping and battle damage. Lyric, hey EOB.
Hello.
When I was I think when I was relearning the Kill Team rules to start playing Kill Team, I read the book and I read the book and I read the book and I read the book, and I thought I knew. I thought I had a really, really solid understanding, but then the first playthrough was just pulling teeth. Just wait, how does that happen? How many dice do we roll? When does that happen? Can he do that? How many inches? The first game was pulling teeth, but after that first game, now that I had a little experience, I was rereading the rule book and I like actually understood it, and the interactions and all the stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a balance between experience and knowledge.
I think I bet I don't know how he does it, but I wonder if Miniax the Duchess is very helpful, because you're painting the exact same model that he's painting. Well, some people paint it completely differently, but you're the goal is you paint it the same way that he is.
Yeah.
So I bet that helps.
Yeah. At that point, it's almost just like a lesson.
Stephen Hess, the orc that is about to cut his arm off. That's the one.
This guy. He is a very limey green. What colors look right? I think, was this the annoying color? No. His dark color is very dark. This looks about right. Yeah, so part of him is Castellan green. And then
Like Games Workshop?
Yeah. Games Workshop Castellan green, and then I know the highlights. I think the highlights were done with ochre and camo mixed with yellow.
That is a good looking orc.
And there is a video where you will get the exact operations I did, and you can scrub through and just wait for me to pick them up. Yeah, there was metal on his hand. I'll have to fix that.
Just a little bit of metal. It's because he's metal.
Lyric, do you know if I can do a Zenithal highlight with a Wraithbone white and Chaos Black Rattle Can instead of an airbrush? Yep, you can do it. I have this thought in my head. I would love to do a video on how, if you genuinely hate painting or you just don't want to try, what is the easiest way to get a reasonably good quality finish for no effort. And I feel like it's like you figure out what color you want the models to be, and then you do a Zenithal in those colors. And then the model will have a little light, a little shadow, and then either that's it, or you go in with like another color and like paint the gun or something. Sorry, because you got to keep in mind like price, availability. This is a video for people who have not used a brush on models. So you can't be like, you just pick your highlight color for the eyes and stuff. Like, nope.
Yeah, and they think painting's dumb for losers.
Yeah, but all their friends do it, so they have to try.
Right.
So they bought some models and they're gonna play with them tonight.
We should get a very inexperienced painter to do it.
I definitely want that. I want to try it, see what happens. Because I know a lot of beginner videos are kind of aimed at like making sure people's first models don't suck, but they're gonna suck. Dunk it into sacred Nuln Oil. Yes. Yeah, washes are pretty powerful. Another thought I had was you Zenithal your models with two spray paint cans, and then you wash stuff. But then are they going to be able to buy washes? I don't want them to buy $25 of Games Workshop washes. but not every place carries Army Painter.
It's true.
I know I could go the cheap route and tell them to go track down like matte medium, but you know, what beginner is going to be able to find matte medium when they're looking at that wall of paint additives at the craft store? I guess they could order it on Amazon. That'd be pretty easy. But
Oh, yeah.
what is the perfect bell curve between super easy and replicatable and it looks not like poop?
Yeah, that'd be a good video.
Joy Flores, I have to do some mental gymnastics to get that POS here means pile of shame and not piece of shit. Rex McKinney.
Maybe both.
What got you into painting minis? My cousin showed me the 6th edition rule book like 8 years ago. And I thought, that looks neat.
I thought, perfect. And I did it because Jay did it. Because I saw some Gretchies and I thought they were cute. It all goes back to those Gretchies. Can't wait to start my miniature company. Gretchies are us.
And then you're gonna go bankrupt.
It's just Gretchen that have jobs, and that's what the miniatures are. Like this Gretchen is a vet. He fixes squigs. It'd be really cute. All roads lead to Gretchens. Gretchies. Exactly.
Crumbum. What are some of your favorite places to get models from besides Games Workshop? Ooh. Well, I have some models from War Games exclusive, and they're all lovely. I think there's some more I want to get in the near future. Anvil Industries is wonderful. Super, super high quality resin stuff. I'm getting into Malifaux a little bit. Like bought like a dozen models.
A little bit. I saw that work in progress.
Yeah.
Those look really good. Can look at that on the Discord.
Yeah. Axel Rivas 93. I'm so bad at painting, I make Nuln Oil work hard. That's what it's for. You just dunk it.
Dunk it.
Aquino Quinones. Rust-Oleum Shadow Rust-Oleum Highlight plus Apple Peril Black Water plus paintbrush equals $8. Ooh, that's a good deal on the spray paint. But yeah, it's probably gonna be something exactly like that. CNPQ. This Gretchy is an independent mini designer. This Gretchy is a recaster. They hate each other.
I love that.
What if we had a model called the Recaster?
Oh.
And he was like mixing up silicone or something, and he was an evil little Gretchen.
That'd be really funny.
Everyone would buy the Recaster.
And then they would recast it.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
One could only hope, really. One could only hope.
The Recaster.
I do got some plans on doing some 3D modeling and sculpting. So, I mean, the Gretchy's a thing that I want to do. Be fun. I think that's a good way to get good. Is you have like really cute Gretchys that are fun to model, and you put them in weird situations.
Yeah.
Instead of like how to make a man that looks like he's walking. That's
Walking
like when they
Man
make you
now
draw
available
hands.
to patrons.
Yeah.
It's like when Modifius Games came out with The Mysterious Stranger from Fallout New Vegas. It's like, this is really cool. I appreciate it, but it's just a guy in a trench coat. There's nothing interesting about this from like a design aspect.
All right. Well, speaking of
Yeah.
all that, it is after 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a video out tomorrow,
Yeah, we
and we'll be
do.
back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, and we have a Patreon-only stream after
Yes,
that
we do.
stream.
Yeah, so
So
our
please
patrons
join
are
for
getting
that.
a little extra. And now I get to put the lid on this palette and see what happens, what I get tomorrow.
Ooh, very
Got,
exciting.
okay, let me show the camera real quick. I got 4 perfect little colors. So we'll see.
And if it doesn't work, you're going to sue the company. And our live streams are going to be about that.
Wait. Ratu Goldfish. Thanks, Lyric. I've got a bunch of rebels from Legion in my pilot piece of shit that I'm starting to base on, and it'll give me a little practice.